Good morning from Asheville.
That's right, we're in Asheville, North Carolina. Here, old world charm blends with modern flair. From historic architecture to vibrant murals, the lively downtown streets are full of life. No, really, I swear, full of life and actual human beings. It's just that these shots were filmed very early in the morning, so apparently, Asheville hasn't had its coffee yet. Asheville is a treasure trove for vintage enthusiasts. You'll also find many shops offering crystals, incense, herbal remedies, and yoga gear, reflecting Asheville's strong focus on wellness and spirituality. Outdoor gear outlets are also a staple, perfectly fitting for a city that's all about embracing the great outdoors. Add to that live music and the mouth-watering aromas of some of the South's best farm-to-table restaurants, and you get a city that truly has it all. Welcome to our crib.
We're staying in the most gorgeous loft here in downtown Asheville.
Our home for this adventure is a charming loft in a historic brick building from the early 1900s. With its rustic, industrial character, it's the perfect place to immerse ourselves in Asheville's unique mix of history and style. Asheville is full of little treasures, like this angel statue outside the Asheville Museum of Art, a serene presence amid the city's creative energy. From the city's first responders to quirky details like paper magazine stands and iconic brick buildings covered with signs, Asheville is a visual feast. Art is everywhere, spilling onto walls in stunning murals that tell the story of a community alive with imagination. Even restaurants and classic Coca-Cola murals add to the vintage charm that makes Asheville so special. But life here isn't always picture perfect. This fire truck is a stark reminder of the resilience of Asheville's community, especially after Hurricane Helene swept through. On our way into downtown, we passed through some of the hardest hit areas and saw the aftermath firsthand. Walking through Asheville on this peaceful fall afternoon, it's hard to believe what this city has endured. Just a month ago, this vibrant place was reeling from the devastating effects of Hurricane Helene. Streets that are now calm and serene were once flooded with floodwaters, debris, and the aftermath of the destruction. The resilience of Asheville's community is nothing short of remarkable. And then there's this mural of the hurricane, a strikingly ironic image given the devastation left behind the recent hurricane. And here we are at the River Arts District, one of the areas hardest hit by Hurricane Helene. This vibrant district, home to over 350 artists across 27 historic buildings, was a cornerstone of Asheville's creative identity. The storm left the district almost unrecognizable.
It's almost like a ghost city.
It's estimated that 80% of the area was destroyed, including the southernmost buildings along Foundy Street. Among the losses was the Marquee Warehouse, once a bustling marketplace for artisans and antique dealers. Torrential rain and the swollen French Broad River turned the area into a scene of devastation, wiping out decades of creativity in an instant. Now, the city is doing everything it can to recover, physically, spiritually, mentally, and economically. Local businesses, the heart and soul of Asheville, are urging people to return and support them. Many rely on their customers to keep their doors open, and they're counting on the community and visitors to help them rebuild and thrive again. Asheville takes on a whole new charm by night. Under soft lights, its history quietly speaks through every brick and beam. Did you know this city was once home to some of America's wealthiest families, including George Vanderbilt, whose Biltmore estate remains the largest privately owned home in the U.S. Known as the land of the sky, Asheville sits about 2,000 feet above sea level, offering cool evenings like this. And with more breweries per capita than almost anywhere else, it's also a craft beer lover's dream, with live music drifting from local bars, adding to the vibrant nightlife. At sunrise, we took a morning walk up to Bocatcher Mountain to Helen's Bridge. Helen's Bridge is an abandoned vine-covered relic from 1909. Originally built as a stagecoach bridge for Zealandia Castle, it stands as a haunting reminder of Asheville's past. According to legend, Helen was a worker at Zealandia who tragically lost her daughter in a castle fire. Overcome with grief, she leapt from the bridge. Today, visitors report strange encounters when passing beneath it at night. From one summit to another, we ascended the mountain and found ourselves at the Summit Cafe, a spot the locals swear by as the best coffee hub in town. Here, you can tap into your creative side and color your own coffee cup, which, of course, my inner child couldn't resist. Darling.
Ship my coffee. Ship my coffee.
Coffee, coffee, coffee. Before hitting the road, we brewed a cup of coffee to go.
This
Cheers,
spot
dear.
may not be as scenic, but I bet it's gonna taste just as good.
Yeah, definitely not the most scenic moment of our trip, but it was exactly what we needed for the journey ahead. As we left Asheville, the lingering signs of the hurricane were everywhere.
Our properties that cost you a lot too.
Oh, careful there.
Build.
on the side.
You gotta like put roads in, get like that one's on the side of a cliff.
But as we drove through the Blue Ridge Mountains toward the Smoky Mountains and Bryson City, the stunning landscape stood in stark contrast to the storm's devastation, a reminder of both nature's power and its beauty. Almost heaven, North Carolina, Blue Ridge Mountains, and the broad French River. Life is older, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. On the next episode, we're going on the Great Smoky Mountains Railroad. See you there, lovers.